joining Nick Coltura, IR Manager of Skyharbour Resources. Nick, welcome. As this is our first time getting to speak with you, could you introduce us please to Skyharbour, the company, and your project portfolio?
Yeah, first off, thanks for having me. Really appreciate being here and happy to tell you a little bit more about Skyharbour. So, Skyharbour Resources, we are a high-grade uranium exploration and prospect generator company operating out of the Athabasca Basin of northern Saskatchewan. So, if your audience isn't too familiar with the Athabasca, it's the highest grade depository of uranium in the world. So, you're typically seeing grades typically 10 to 20 times higher than that of the global average. So it's really is the best place to be looking for and finding these deposits. Also located in Saskatchewan, which consistently ranks as actually one of the top mining jurisdictions globally. So we're in an excellent position there. Skyharbour specifically, though, we have a large project portfolio. Been focusing in on building up the project portfolio over the last number of years. We have projects ranging from more advanced stage exploration assets. These are projects that have multi-percent high-grade uranium mineralization in previous drilling, all the way through to earlier stage projects, secondary projects, which consists of our prospect generator model. So a multifaceted business model. Fortunate for us, we now have 37 projects covering over 616,000 hectares all across the Athabasca Basin. So a strong and dominant land package.
So 37 projects in the Athabasca Basin certainly points to its significance in the global uranium scene. Could you tell us more about its relevance?
Yeah, so I mean, like I said, the Athabasca Basin and what it has in regards to the grades and the opportunity if you make a large discovery. I think right now you're seeing very strong uranium markets. Especially in the Athabasca Basin, you're seeing companies like the Camecos, the Denisons, the Next Gen Energy is really catching a bit higher and performing well. And I think a company like Skyharbour, if a discovery is made one of our core projects being Russell or Moore Lake, where we're actively drilling. It's bound to be a big re-rate higher for the company and for the project. So we think we're in an excellent position to benefit from that and everything going on kind of macro wise.
So it sounds like working with partners is a large part of your strategy to get through all of these projects. Could you tell us more about your illustrious neighbors?
Yeah, so first and foremost, it's great to have a large project portfolio, 37 projects, but we do have a secondary part of our business, focus exploration, looking for that next big discovery in the basin at our two key projects, both Russell and Moore Lake. But we do benefit from this prospect generator model that we've been bolstering over the last number of years. So we now actually have 9 partner companies advancing 13 secondary projects in our portfolio. The partners come in, they fund the exploration, pay us in cash and shares on an annual basis. So it gives us a bit of leverage, not having to go to the market and continuously have to raise capital. So that's one side of the business. And it also allows for shareholders to have access to multiple exploration programs simultaneously. A lot of news flow and catalysts to look forward to. But in addition to that, some of our strategic partners that I want to touch on is we do benefit from 3 larger corporate shareholders and partners, one being Denison Mines. They're our largest corporate shareholder. Their CEO, Dave Cates, sits on our board. So it's a multi-billion-dollar development company that we're partnered with, and they're shareholders of ours. We have Rio Tinto, who's a JV partner at a Russell Lake project. Not only just a JV partner, but also a significant shareholder. And then lastly, we have Orano, France's largest uranium and nuclear fuel company. They're a joint venture partner at our Preston project, where they're actively drilling right now and actually just wrapping up a pretty substantial program. So we definitely benefit from the partners and that prospect generator business in addition to focused drilling.
And just briefly, a final question about the macro environment for you, Nick. Can you tell us how Skyharbour is positioned to meet the uranium markets and all the movements we're seeing there today?
Yeah, I think we're positioned very well. We're actively drilling 16,000 meters planned between both Russell and Moore Lake. We have several of our partner companies actively drilling as well. So any sort of discovery in this type of market right now, I think it's going to create a lot of shareholder value and create a lot of potential M&A opportunities for the company. So we think we're positioned quite well and really excited to see where the remainder of 2025 takes us.
Nick, thanks for setting the scene for us today. We'll speak again soon.
Thanks.